Hello, I'm Jim, and I'm Johnston, and this is Jim Johnston Reviews the World, and today, white trash sushi. Alright folks, welcome back to Jim Johnston Reviews the World, where it's my channel, so I'll do whatever the heck I want. This is another episode of Cook It and Eat It. Today's recipe, as seen on the YouTube channel, Natalie and Tara Try Stuff. This is white trash sushi. But we're gonna do our little cook it and eat it spin on it. We're gonna dress it up, make it a little better. So when we're done, we're gonna call this country boy sushi. Alright, like I said, I found this recipe, or what I'm using as the basis for the recipe, on the YouTube channel, Natalie and Tara Try Stuff. I actually found them last summer through the YouTube channel Townsend's. Townsend's I've talked about before. They do like 18th, 19th century recreation stuff, a lot of real old school 1700 recipes, a lot of that stuff I like. I'm a big history buff, big fan of the Revolutionary War period. Anyway, I saw them, they were bubbly, they were funny, I enjoyed them. Their whole channel is about trying stuff they've never tried before, and they do a fair amount of cooking videos, and they're not afraid to fail, and that's one of the things I really like about them, because they go all in, not afraid of failure or anything like that. So enough of me talking. White trash sushi. So it's Natalie and Tara Try Stuff. Their recipe they did was white bread. Let's list the things off they did. They did white bread, mayonnaise, pickle spears, hot dogs, tater tots, cheddar cheese, and ranch dressing for dipping. I was watching their video and I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta try this out. I gotta do something with it. And the first thing that came to mind with me was, I don't like pickles. I do not like standard cucumber pickles. So first thing was, I'm gonna trade out the pickles, some matchstick julienne carrots. Second thing, I figured, hey, since I'm doing it, I literally never buy white bread. So I had wheat bread. And for this recipe, you need to take your wheat bread or white bread and flatten it out. So I just should use it with a rolling pin. What I actually did was put a piece of parchment paper over top of it and flatten it out with a big old jar of peanut butter because I don't have a rolling pin here. So you gotta flatten out your bread. So we switched from white bread to wheat bread. Kept the cheddar cheese because y'all know I think cheddar makes everything better. I don't like mayo very much, so we ditched the mayo in honor of French onion dip. So we got rid of the tater tots in favor of roasted chickpeas, and I made sure that these weren't roasted super duper crunchy so we could still smush them. And then just because my local store was out of turkey dogs, I always eat turkey dogs. If you've been watching this channel, you know I kind of a little bit weird about the way I eat. I kind of eat somewhere between kind of healthy and super healthy. So anyway, no turkey dogs, so we have some smoked turkey sausage, and I went ahead and fried that up just to put a little char on the outside, bring that smokiness out a little extra. And then what's sushi without some sesame seeds on the outside? So we're gonna hit the outside with some everything bagel seasoning. That's gonna be an awesome finish for it. I don't know, I think maybe we'll get this all ready. We'll see how it looks. We'll give it a taste plain, but maybe we'll go a little barbecue sauce. So I've been rattling off more than long enough. Let's go ahead and assemble our country boy sushi, which is our take on white trash sushi. All right. So I went ahead and I put a thin layer of that French onion dip on our pre-flattened bread. And then I want to go in with just a little layer of chickpeas. Not a whole ton of them, maybe about a dozen or so. And then a few pieces of our turkey sausage. Cook these up so they kind of curled up a little. Oh well. Alright, and then some of our carrot sticks. Alright, and then just a little sprinkle of cheese. And then it's time to go rolling. So I don't have a sushi mat here. I kind of wish I did. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to roll this up as tight as we can. It's actually ripping. So we're rolling too tight. Oh no. Alright. Perhaps I should have practiced that. That was the first one. But I got two more pieces of bread here, so I'm going to get all three of them rolled up. And then we'll take it from there. Alright, so we had a complete blowout on the sidewall of the first roll. Second roll went a lot better. So we're going to go ahead and roll the third one up here. Try to keep it tight without putting too much pressure on it. My wheat bread was pretty fresh. I just bought that the other day. So there we go. So now we've got our three made up rolls. So what I'm going to do before we cut it, I'm going to lay out some of this bagel seasoning. That should be more than enough. And then I'm going to take each roll, flip it over, just press it. Look at that. That's perfect. Perfect. So we got our garnish, and we've got our completed country boy sushi rolls. So I think cut them in half first. Like I said, this first one, that's the one that split out, so it's almost certainly going to fall apart. And that one fell apart. That'll be our tester. Alright, so there we have it. All nice and cut up. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this one since it fell apart and give her a test real quick. See all our ingredients in there, but it did fall apart because I rolled the first one too tight and blew out the sidewall. That's interesting. It's a little on the dry side. These are meant for dipping in ranch, but I don't have any ranch. I don't keep ranch. Again, it's one of those. There's certain things, if I keep them in the house, I'm going to eat them, and they're just going to make me gain weight, so I just don't keep them in the house. So I'm going to add a little more of this French onion dip to it, though. Yeah. Okay, so now that we got our sushi rolls cut up, we took care of the pesky testers. They tasted real nice. But let's go ahead and arrange this so it looks nice and pretty, and we'll be back to give it a proper taste test. Alright, here's our completed presentation of our Country Boy Sushi, which is our take here on Cook It and Eat It of White Trash Sushi that we saw over on Natalie and Tara Try Stuff. I went ahead and I put the extra bagel seasoning back, sprinkled back on this plate, put a little barbecue sauce in the middle, took some pictures for thumbnails potentially, and the old Instagram that we're doing now. Let's dip this one in the barbecue and see how she tastes. This one's one of the end pieces, so it didn't have a ton in it. Yeah. Okay, definitely, if you do this Jim Johnston Reviews the World style, you definitely want to have that barbecue sauce for dipping. It added up just enough moisture that the whole thing didn't seem dry in my mouth. It's good. This is good. I'm sure the other way, the way Natalie and Tara did it, with hot dogs and tater tots, all your basic stuff, I'm sure that one's just fine too. I'm sure that one would be great for kids, kind of as a way to introduce them to sushi. But you know, at this point in my life, I have a little bit more refined palate. Yeah. That's good though. Like I said, I have a little more refined palate. I completely tweaked and changed this recipe up to fit my palate. So we're in the summer now. It's hot. This is nice and cool. So I did pre-cook the sausages and the garbanzo beans, but I cooled them off in the fridge after that, so everything's nice and cool. Great for summertime. You got some people that don't like traditional Japanese sushi. This is another way to introduce them to the product, to the flavors. Well, not the flavors, but to the style. So there you have it, folks. My take on White Trash Sushi that I'm calling Country Boy Sushi. Kind of gave it a barbecue twist with everything I did a little bit. I want to thank you for watching Jim Johnston Reviews the World today and another episode of Cook It and Eat It. If you like my stuff, I'd really like you to comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with your friends and family. Help me grow, help me keep producing more content for y'all. And also check me out on Facebook and Instagram. And go ahead and go over and check out Natalie and Tara Try Stuff, because they're real fun young ladies. And that's all for today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.